Hello and welcome to CVR News Network, and you're watching CVR English, and this is the World Edition, and I'm Sandeep. US President Joe Biden delivered his final address to the United Nations General Assembly on September 24th. In his address, the US President stressed the top national security priorities of US-Ukraine and its defense against Russian invasion. He said the good news is Putin's war has failed at his core aim. He then promised to continue to support the Kiev until it achieves a durable peace. The unyielding tension in West Asia dominated much of the UN conference as he wrapped up his address. Joe Biden reflected on his decision not to seek a second term in office. He said that we must never forget who we're here to represent. We the people. These are the first words of our Constitution, the very idea of America, and they inspired the opening words of our UN Charter. I have made the preservation of the democracy the central cause of my presidency, said Joe Biden.
Today is the fourth time I've had the great honor of speaking to this assembly as President of the United States. It'll be my last. I've seen a remarkable sweep of history. I was first elected to office in the United States of America as a U.S. Senator in 1972. Now, I know I look like I'm only 40. I know that. I was 29 years old. Back then, we were living through an inflection point, a moment of tension and uncertainty. The world was divided by the Cold War. The Middle East was headed toward war. America was at war in Vietnam. At that point, the longest war in America's history. Our country was divided and angry, and there were questions about our staying power and our future. But even then, I entered public life not out of despair, but out of optimism. The United States and the world got through that moment. It wasn't easy or simple, without significant setbacks. But we would go on to reduce the threat of nuclear weapons through arms control, and then go on to bring the Cold War itself to an end. Israel and Egypt went to war, but then forged a historic peace. We ended the war in Vietnam. The last year in Hanoi, I met with the Vietnamese leadership. We elevated our partnership to the highest level. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity for reconciliation. That today the United States and Vietnam are partners and friends. And it's proof that even from the horrors of war, there's a way forward. Things can get better. We should never forget that. I've seen that throughout my career. In the 1980s, I spoke out against apartheid in South Africa. And then I watched the racist regime fall